Welcome back, my little recusants.
Quite a codfish, that Riku, running off with that girl without even saying goodbye.
Run off where? Tell me, where did he go?
To the ruins of Hollow Bastion, where Maleficent resides. But you won't be going there. Unless you intend to leave your little pixie friend behind. Hand over the keyblade and I'll spare your lives. Glad I'm merciful, unlike the hardwares. So, which will it be? The keyblade or the plank? It's him, the crocodile that took me hand. Oh, Smee, he's after the other hand. I can't stay here. Go away. Oh, I can't stand the sight of him. Smee, you take care of them.
Sora, just believe, and you can do it.
That was legit so cool when I first played it.
Thanks, Peter.
Hey, don't mention it. You didn't think I'd leave you and Tink behind, did you?
So we're after getting a cure upgrade and we're after learning how to fly. Absolutely amazing. So you can basically jump and then hold the circle button to fly. And then you press square to go up and circle, oh no, square to go down and circle to go up. But welcome back to Neverland. We're after getting a healing upgrade, we're after getting a high potion, and we're after getting the ability to fly. So typically Donald and Goofy will fly loads, but what I love is that in Neverland here, we end up with the fight with the air pirates, and it's so open that they can just fly around and do whatever they want, so you need to basically take to the skies. And since we have nice air combos, we're able to attack more. And these things, you can break all their little different components. You can break like the cannons, you can break the mast. There's lots of cool things you can do. But now that Donald has Cura, like, we are all but invincible once Donald can, like, live, you know? But after destroying all the little other bits, it's time to get to Captain Hook.
Is that you, Smee? Did you finish them off?
Aye, Captain. They walked the plank, every last one of them.
Peter Pan, lost you!
Ready to make a splash, you codfish? Now it's your turn to walk the plank.
So, we are up against the captain himself. And I think it is time... Oh, Donald, come on. The only good thing is that we have the flight, so we're able to... And you see, this is what I'm saying. Donald then heals you when you don't need to be healed. Heals just as you're healing. Wasting both our MP. Oh, and you can get power gems from these battleships. Always very nice. But an unfortunate truth, guys, is that we end up with another crash. So I don't think I get that to keep that power gem. But you can kill the pirate ships for a good amount of XP and healing. So you can always pick up those. And just keep yourself with arrow on. Stop is actually pretty good considering the amount of MP I have. You're able to get a good bit of damage in. And like if you could have gotten the stop where like Goofy was doing like a tornado or something, it would have been a lot better. Yeah. And he's able to pick up Goofy as well. So, you know, the Cura is going to be great for him. For us. For all of us, really. And with that, let's summon the genie. And just watch his HP bar melt away. The only unfortunate thing is now that the ship is out as well. What's good is that since Genie can also fly, oh, that was really good. Just get a little bit more MP back, come on. Heal up Donald. Donald can get Goofy. Yeah, Captain Hook, if ever you hit him off the ship, he'll just like fly up to the top. But now we need 3 MP for Dumbo, so it's like, oh my god. And now we get 3 MP, but Donald goes down. So quickly land before Donald dies. Because remember, you cannot summon without all your party members being alive. Bop, 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 staying alive. And watch Captain Hook get like fuming and start like attacking mad crazy. The one annoying thing you might have noticed is the ships can shoot Healy ballistas. So that's why he got a big chunk of health back. So take these guys out ASAP. It also distracts Hook for a little minute. So he's able to, you know, summon them again. Oh, God, come on. Han the Goofy. Flying back now, we're gonna give him a little hit, and a little tap, and a little whack. And we're just gonna ignore Donald for a quick second. And look, see, yeah, him like having to stop to summon the Heartless gives us a good amount of time to counter. We're going to heal up Donald now, and then Donald will heal Goofy, and that's basically the order of events now. We have good healing magic. Captain Hook's going to get another boost of healing. And again, I'm not sure if it is the case, but it just feels like whenever they get healing, they have like less defense or something, or their HP falls a lot quicker. I don't know if that's just in my head, but that's what it feels like. Oh, come on, Donald. Like, I can't be spending all my MP just keeping you alive. Come on, come on. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Oh, look. I got the arrow, Donald got the heal. It was all good. Get him, get him, get him. Get him. Oh, Donald, come on.
Heal. Donald!
Now, you guys are going to have to forgive me, because I'm not sure why I do this, but I end up using a completely needless ether. Don't understand why. It's like I have enough for like a thunder. I heal up Donald, and then I'm like, oh, I need like an elixir, even though he has like 2 fucking hit points. Don't understand why I did that, but anyway. We have a cutscene. Sora's kind of in denial. But I mean, he's an optimistic boy. Tis pretty adorable, but he clearly just thinks that Kyrie's asleep. We get a really powerful ability limit for Sora. Anyway, I'll chat when we're out of cutscene time.
Oh, Kyrie couldn't wake up, so maybe she's really lost her.
Sora.
I still can't believe it. It really flew. Wait till I tell Kyrie. I wonder if she'll believe me. Probably not.
You can bring her to Neverland sometime. Then she can try it herself.
If you believe, you can do anything, right? I'll find Kyrie. I know I will. There's so much I want to tell her about flying, the pirates, and everything else that's happened.
What's that thing? What about the clock tower? You say there's something there.
So we have arrived to Wendy Darling's London. We're at Big Ben, and basically what can happen every hour in your in-game clock is that one of the hours in Big Ben, so for example we're in hour 9, so the hour 9 when you revisit here will be glowing, and you will get a particular reward from Big Ben. When your in-game clock hits 10, you'll get a reward from the clock face of 10. And so on when you get to 12, and then, you know, like a 24-hour clock. When you get to 13, it'll count as 1, and so on. But in fixing the wonky clock tower, you reveal the keyhole of London / Neverland / There's now 2 in Earth. Tarzan's Africa and Wendy Darling's London. But we've now protected from the Heartless, so go us. And after this is going to be another big cutscene from our Riku. And we'll chat again later.
It was reckless to bring her here without at least using a vessel. Remember, relying too heavily on the dark powers could cost you your heart. passed away. Though his world perished, his heart did not. When we took the princess from his castle, he apparently followed her here through sheer force of will. But fear not. No harm will come to you. He is no match for your power.
My power?
Yes, the untapped power that lies within you. Now, child, it's time you awakened that power and realized your full potential.
And that's where the crash happened, so I had to redo the hook fight. Anyway.
Peter, are you really going back to Neverland?
Afraid so. But we can see each other anytime. As long as you don't forget about Neverland, that is. Oh boy, she's getting steamed again. Do me a favor? Look after her for me, will ya?
What?
We get the best summon in the game. We get Tinkerbell. And we can fly now outside of Neverland. So we're equipping that shared ability ASAP. But if we quickly leave the clock tower... Oh, editing that out. If we quickly leave the clock tower... I'm just checking if it loads in now. I don't think it does. No. So we have to leave the clock tower and come back, and then it'll register the time we've arrived here at. And once we arrive here at 9 o'clock, we can collect our 9 o'clock reward. And they're basically saying we found all the gummy blocks, we can go unlock a new world, there's now another tournament in the Colosseum. So we've basically 2 other Colosseum tournaments to enter. And we will very shortly. I just want to get a particular thing done first. One being sorting out our little door. So when you look at Big Ben here, see the little sparkle? If you go interact with that door, it'll say you've opened the 9 o'clock door and we've gotten an orichalcum. But these can be strength ups, these can be like mithrils, these can be defense ups, these can be literally anything. One for each of the 12 hours, and when you go to the clock that's telling your live game time, you'll see that the number 9 is sparkling, and then basically you can get up to 12 different rewards based on the 12 hours of a clock. So we're going to be doing that off screen. And that's partially why I don't go to the end game until I've all 12 hours passed by. So we're going to basically be doing a 12-hour pause. We're just checking back into the clock tower every hour to get all those different rewards. But we can spend some of the time disembarking to another new world, Atlantica, which you're going to just have to bear with me because I will be singing the Under the Sea song. It just has to be done. It's like a rule. And basically similarly to Halloween Town, Donald's magic helps mask the fact that we're outsiders to the world and changes our form. Sora's is kind of adorable, although he's strictly speaking not a merman. He is just half dolphin. Donald is something from a Cthulhuan nightmare. And Goofy makes some sense, question mark.
Come on, Sebastian.
But for Sora to be an islander, at least this just must be an islander's dream, just to explore the sea, you know?
Oh, relax, Sebastian. They don't look like one of them. Right, Flounder?
I don't know. There's something weird about them.
What do you mean?
You can barely swim, bro.
They do seem
water's,
Oh, I see. In that case, Sebastian can show you how we swim around here.
Ariel! King Triton will not like this!
Oh, don't worry.
So I've sped this up because it's basically like flying in Neverland. So if you've done along with me, it's literally like flying in Neverland except you're underwater. But circle to go up, square to drop down, and the left stick to move around. And if you lock on, you typically swim in the direction to the level of that, so it isn't that bad.
No, let's move on to self-defense.
Sebastian!
Yeah?
Now, a lot of people give out about the combat in Atlantica, but I think this is the mage's paradise. It leaves Sora with no combo modifiers and a really awkward 3-hit combo. He doesn't have his Ripple Drive, he doesn't have anything like that. But what all the enemies do drop is an intense amount of magic replenishing orbs. Those creatures chased us. They might be heading to the palace, too. We'd better head back right away. But what if we run into more of them on the way back? I'm sorry, but will you please help us back to the palace? The Trident's markers will show you the way. You shouldn't get lost as long as we We shouldn't get lost as long as we follow the Tridents. And we've made it to Atlantica. Such a pretty little change. It's greener in somebody else's lake. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. Aww. But yeah, just use Thunder or Blizzard preferably because you use so little MP for Blizzard. And then you just can collect all of these different MP orbs, and you get so much. And then you can hit those little clams. They give you cottages. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna sing because you're gonna summon enemies. It's gonna break my musical moment. But this world is a little bit of a nightmare for synth grinding because those little jellyfish give you frost gems, which you've just seen. But for some reason, they just never seem to want to drop from me. Never, ever, ever. I can get lightning gems from other enemies relatively easily, but the jellyfish just never want to give me anything. It is wild. Now, you'll see these little urchins around the place. Shoot them with fire. And wait a sec. And we actually get like a little shortcut to get back into this area without having to swim to the calm depths and everything. So people give out about Wonderland a lot, or Wonderland. They do that as well. But they give out about Atlantica, and I'm like, there's actually so many ways you can make this a really, really small world if you just take the time to just notice the environment and interact with it a little bit. Now what I'm doing here is summoning a very, very powerful Heartless. But fighting it in Atlantica is suboptimal. But it's just a really quick way to get it to appear. This is called a pink Agaricus. And basically it stops and then it gives you experience for every single hit you land on it. And if you get above 40 hits, you have a chance for a really, really rare item to drop for item synthesis. But in Atlantica, since you don't have your combo modifiers, you don't attack as quickly, it's not as good of a place to summon the pink Agaricus as in other worlds. But we'll get to that when we get there. Grinding is very shortly to come now because we're basically going to do one other little side world and then obviously start synth grinding in the different worlds to pass the time for Big Ben's prizes. And in that Big Ben prize weight, we're going to be fighting the Pinkagaricus in the deep jungle, because you're actually able to have it appear there, and that's where we're going to be getting a ton of levels and a ton of Serenity powers, they're called. And yeah, it's just a really good old bit of grinding before we hit up the final world. And like, we also have to fight in the Colosseum, so like there's lots of other stuff to do. And right now we just want to get through Atlantica, basically. And like, this world in nearly all of its chests gives you elixirs, give you like mega potions, give you ethers. The enemies that you fight drop MP orbs and ethers. Like, it's trying to tell you, yes, your keyblade is a little bit hampered here, but by all means use magic as much as you want here. It is for your benefit. And another bright gem. Oh my god, the ghosts just love to drop the stuff. But we basically enter into a cutscene here with Triton, and that's going to be the end of the episode. We're going to basically just finish up that cutscene, and it's going to hit the end screen. So, I will chat to you guys next time. Please leave a like and a comment, and I hope to see you at the next episode. Thanks so much. Have a good one.
As long as I have my trident, I will not tolerate those creatures inside this palace.
Daddy?
Oh, Ariel, when will you listen? It's dangerous out there. Strange creatures live outside.
Behold, you swim before the ruler of the seas, His Majesty King Triton.
And who are they?
They helped us fight off those creatures.
They don't look familiar.
We're from an ocean very far away.
Yup, we came to find the keyhole.
The what?
What's that?
Yup, well, it's a...
There's no such thing, certainly not here.
But Daddy...
Ariel, not another word. You are not to leave the palace. Is that clear? Perhaps I'm being too strict. I'm just concerned for her safety.
Of course, Your Majesty. But I must admit, now I'm quite curious about this keyhole.
That need not concern you, Sebastian. Have you anything to report?
Just as you suspected, Your Majesty, they seem to be coming from Ursula's Kuato.
I knew it. That sea witch is up to no good again. A sea exile from the palace has taught her nothing.
Yes, she poses serious danger.
And I told you to keep Ariel away from such danger, did I not?
Your Majesty, please,